everyone, welcome back to my recording. We are today June 26, 2014, and the topic that I wanted to sort of kind of like address is living in the United States versus living in Haiti. I felt like it was kind of like a not fun topic, but just to show you my impression of what you're getting if you live in Haiti and what you're getting if you live in the United States, the pros and the cons. And I know I'm addressing it in regards to Haiti, but if you are of Caribbean descendant, that may also be addressed to you. Keep in mind that Haiti is very underdeveloped compared to other Caribbean nations. There is no comparison whatsoever. So, if you are from any other place in Haiti, you guys are already a step further than, us. So, living in Haiti, what are you? Let's talk about living in the United States first. What are you getting when you live in the U.S.? When you live in the U.S., you really are getting thousands of opportunities thrown at you. You are getting the basic things such as long as you can afford to pay for them, you are getting the basic things such as electricity, water, internet. Well, you can pay for your internet access. You are getting education. If you don't have sufficient income, you can get some government help. You are getting health care, even if it's crappy, or even if you have to call them, even if it doesn't cover all of your medicine, you still getting some type of health care. You are getting free education until you jump to college. So it's up to the parents to decide if they want to send their kids off to school privately, or if they want public school, especially depending on the city and the area where you live. Your children may be able to go attend charter school, like great public schools. And what else are you getting? If you are getting so many things. You are getting a variety range of access to technology. And you definitely, if you are an entrepreneur, if you have a business mind, you can just launch and do everything that you want to do. Now, those are the pros for living in the U.S. What are the cons for living in the U.S. in my opinion? In my opinion, the pros of living in the United States of America is that the America is really a capitalist country, meaning that, to me, I don't see how you can survive in the United States with no money. For me, it's impossible. The minute that you jump on a plane and your destination is the U.S., you need to have some form of income coming in, whether it be some government helping you out or whether it be you getting your butt out and hustle. You need money. The reason being is, for instance, everything that you need in the U.S. you need to pay for. If you don't have electricity, you can't cook food. You can't do like anything that you need in the U.S. You need money to provide. And for me, the downsides with that is that you always need income coming in. You can't take a break in the United States. I don't think so, unless you really have a great job who provides a vacation. And even then, I just feel like I've been comparing the United States with France. It's completely different. And also in regards to family oriented people who are married, or people who live together raising children, to me it's very challenging to raise children in the United States. Why? Because even if you're coming from middle class, you do need to work. For me, the States, there's no, if you're a middle class person, so automatically you don't get certain services, free services. You don't get vouchers for your daycare. You can't get some type of help from the government. You just have to make it your own way, and that can be very, very tough. So your children are not going to benefit from certain things. So you have to go out of your way to really provide for your children the way you would like to see them come about. And so you always have to work. And in the United States, if you are a single parent, chapeau bas, because it's really tough, whether you are a man or whether if your spouse is deceased, you know, it's just very, very tough. So you really have to put all your mind into it. You have to put your all into it. And for me, this is a con because of the fact that the U.S. does not give you that opportunity to sit back and relax. It really doesn't. Perhaps years ago, when I mean years ago, perhaps 20 years ago, but now I just feel like it's always money, 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 money. You know, it's money making men, and you don't have the time to do anything. You don't have the time to breathe. You don't have the time to stop. You don't have the time. You need a car. You know, you probably need to, if you want to have a car, then it's cool. You can have your car, but you have, you know, you have your insurance, you have all of that. So for me, living in the United States requires money. There's no way that you can survive in the States, not even for like a month, if you don't have some type of income coming in. So that's a con. What else can be a con living in the US? Living in the US, I feel like now, if you are African American, if you are black living in the US, even for us, I just feel like, you know, the problem that is undergoing in the black community are so heavy, you know, in regards to the shooting, the killing, you know, just crazy stuff going on. I just feel like it's too much. It's too much. The shooting at the school is just too much. Like, no, it's too much. They need to find a way to control what is going on, because the truth of the matter is, you're never gonna hear something like that happen in Haiti. This has never happened, and this is just, you know, you don't hear that happening, you know. So for me, this is really bad. You know, the way the students are talking to their teachers, oh my God, for me it's like, what? Can you address your teacher like that? No, it's very, I just feel like the whole educational system is failing in the United States, and they need to take control of that. They really need to strengthen out. They need to take control about that, and they need to have a better structure, a better strategies to see how they're gonna fight that. Like that whole sending your kids off to school and not knowing if your child is going to come back, or if you have, like, this is stressful. This is stressful, and for me, that's like a big no. What else can I say as far as con living in the U.S.? I just feel like, you know, it's just as I told you. You know, if you want to start, you know, owning a home, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to own a home in the United States, to pay for your house every month. It can be extremely stressful, and for me, this is a con. And what else can I say in terms of pros and cons? The pros, I don't know if I mentioned that. The pro that you can have living in the United States is the fact that you do get some type of support. If you don't have enough income, you can manage to get some support. What is another con that I believe that the United States have? Another con that I believe that the U.S. has is, I remember when, you know, all those little not Kaplan University, like those little programs that they encourage people to take, and they encourage you, you know, if you didn't go to college, they encourage you to take those little programs. This is BS. I'm only saying that because not so long ago, a friend of mine called me. She attended one of those, I forgot which one it was, and she bust herself to get all A's and all of this. You know, she thought she was just gonna, first of all, she had to take a loan for that, and it took forever for them to give her their certificate for the program. And not so long ago, she got called in, and they let her know that the criteria, that school did not meet the criteria. So technically, the certificate that she has, that she took a loan out for, is not worth it. I just could not believe it when she told me that. So this is a con. I feel like a lot of people can scam you in the US, so you have to really be careful what you're getting yourself into. What else can I feel that is in the U.S.? I don't like the fact that you're surrounding by with buildings all the time, especially if you live in the urban cities. The children, they don't have access to nature, they don't have access to a garden, they don't have access. Well, you can take your children to the park. You do have access to the park, and you can take the bus and the train. You can, for example, summertime is coming up, there's a lot of things that your child can participate into. So for me, that's it balances. If you live in an area where you don't have garden, you don't have nature, you can always arrange for your child to participate in some type of program where they take them out, and things of the sort. What else can I say, a pro or a con to live in the United States? So basically that's really what I have on the top of my mind for the moment. So I'm going to cut this video right now, and we are going to jump about the pros and the cons of living in Haiti. Stay tuned for that video.